we see a Canadian-Moroccan woman with a fez who's gently petting this camel youngster. Oh, and there's and there and there is her husband Abdul. Abdul. Yes. Abduli Aisha. There they are.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, salam alaikum. Very good. And they've. How are you enjoying your trip here? Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, came all the way from Casablanca, I understand, something like that. Yes, great. Well, okay. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Okay, Habibis. So, Prema, looking forward to this adventure?
100%.
100%. She's good to go. Have you picked out your steed?
The nicest one and the calmest one.
They look all pretty docile to me, but yeah, good. So there goes our Canadian-Moroccan group, and they are off into the desert. We'll see you next week sometime. All right. These are the camel reinforcements in case the first three break down. We'll see how it all works out. Tanya and I have opted not to ride the camels out into the desert to look at the sunset. Instead, we're going to be going to the hotel, which they call a luxury camp, but it looks like a pretty nice hotel to me.
It looks very nice.
Yeah, and it's given 5 stars, so I think that's okay. Let me show you this. It looks like a veritable caravan here that's getting ready to go out there. There's a whole group of them that have tour t-shirts on. I don't know where they came from, but you know, it looks like there's a camel for everybody. Yeah, they're all set. And these guys are Berbers, as is our driver, Mohammed. And of course, he speaks Berber as well, that's his native tongue, as well as Arabic, speaks some English and some French. But you know, traditionally they're nomads and herdsmen, and they go from place to place. So Tanya and I are here in the Berber luxury desert tent camp, desert camp. Let me show you what we've got here. We are inside our desert camp right here. So we have our own little tent. And as you can see, here is I'll show you, here is our bathroom. So we have a sink here. We have a toilet area right here. It's all kind of modular. And we have a shower over on this side behind that magic door. And we have an AC unit. Now that's pretty darn cool. And we have electricity in here. We have a light fixture in this tent. And we have a king-size bed. So I'd say we're living pretty large. I think we're ready to start roasting that lamb and have a few kebabs at least. And maybe then some Coke Zero. The inside of our tent, here's what it looks like from the outside. There are a group of them here. They kind of look like modular army tents, but I mean, they're really pretty cool. I mean, they're kind of like almost like a yurt. Carpeting inside, very fun. So this is the kind of thing that you can look for and expect if you do one of these. And I gather from talking to people that going on one of these overnight excursions into the desert is fairly common. It seems like a lot of people do this sort of thing. So while our travel mates are out right now exploring the dunes on their camels, we're gonna go take a little walk around the camp here and see what we can find. So we've walked over here to the main hotel that is connected with the camp that we're in. And it was a little bit, I don't want to say totally deceptive advertising, but when we signed up for the trip that we're on, they showed pictures of the swimming pool and a lot of pictures of this lovely place instead of a, Quonset hut, that we're in. Don't get me wrong, it's wonderful for one night. It's going to be just lovely. But they had a picture of a swimming pool. Well, obviously there's no swimming pool out there in tent land, but there is one here. So anyway, it's fine. We just met wonderful Aussie couple who we showed our room to, and now they've taken us over here to where they are in the first class digs and the little courtyard. Well, we had a wonderful sleep last night in our Sahara tent out here in the desert, and it was really a lot of fun. So Tanya has already gone to get some coffee, so I'm going to go join her. Anyway, so let's be on our way. Huh. There seems to be a problem here with the door. Wait a minute. I'm locked. No, wait. It's open, but it's... Wait, does it go this way? No. I think what's happened is that Tanya, when she left, she went to get coffee. First, she has locked me in. So I'm locked into the desert tent. Okay, wait. I know. I have a phone. We both have our U.S. numbers, but we have an international plan, which was very smart of me. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Sorry to bore you with all this stuff this morning, but let me see if I can get her. Hey, Tanya. Tanya, you. I think you accidentally locked me in when you went to get coffee. Well, I mean, I think when you closed the door, you bolted the latch, and I can't get it out. Yeah, could you come? Yeah, okay. Could you come spring me? Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye. Well, these are the things that happen when you're traveling. But anyway, let's see. I have shown you about all I can of our accommodation here, and we'll see after a while when Tanya gets back. Oh, Tanya. Well, Tanya has just arrived. This is great.
Sorry.
Hi, thanks. I know.
I wanted to make sure the door was secure.
I know. Tanya is the security officer because yesterday we came back and I hadn't bolted it quite correctly and the door was open while we were out in the desert. But thanks very much, sweetie. Come on in.
Sorry, sweetie.
Okay, and then I'll go get some coffee with you. Okay, well,
good.
that's
It's really
the
good
joys of
coffee,
travel.
too.
Okay, thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
So, Tanya, we are at the Kasbah, which, there are many, many Kasbahs, but this is the Kasbah of Tararit, which is some famous Kasbah. If I haven't mentioned before, a Kasbah is a fortress, and it usually housed a city, development of some kind. And so this is so come with me to the Kasbah, my darling.
Take me to your Kasbah.
Yes, it is. For the next 15 minutes, it will be my Kasbah. Here we go. So this particular Kasbah, or fortress, as you can see, is unlike some of the others that we've seen, it is more decorated. And we're going to find out in a minute from our guide exactly how old this particular Kasbah is, and why it is here, what makes it noteworthy. So this Kasbah was a fortress or large house for this particular pasha. It was built in 1754, and this cat had not only 4 wives, which would be fairly standard, 19 concubines. What else, Tanya? 62 servants. This place has 150 rooms. And, you can imagine this guy was pretty darn busy just kind of keeping track of everything. And you can just imagine the squabbles and the little petty differences and vying for power. My God, what an exhausting life. But anyway, that's what they did. Still doing it today as they're doing different parts of restoration. And there are guys out here in the back making these adobe bricks made of clay and water and straw. And it takes about 6 days for these things to cure, and then they put them up and fix the walls. As we're going through parts of the inside of the Kasbah here, it's very cool, although it's not a very hot day yet today, but apparently in the hottest parts of the summer here, it can get up to 50 degrees centigrade outside, but it'll be 20, 21 inside. So with these very thick adobe walls, it keeps it nice and cool, which is a good plan. And there's a certain amount of ventilation that goes on because of the holes and shafts that are built throughout this place. So apparently one of the side gigs that employs a lot of people around here, although I can't imagine how often, are playing extras in major films. Apparently they make about 4 films a year here, and our guy was explaining to us that Jewel of the Nile with Michael Douglas, Lawrence of Arabia, some of those older movies, but Jean-Claude Van Damme, some of these more current movies than that are being filmed here, and lots of people are employed here as extras, including our guide, who envisions himself as being a budding Moroccan star. So let's just keep watching him. Across the way here, these structures over here are simply a movie set, which apparently are used over and over. It says Museum of Cinema, so I think you can go in there and you can see other sets that they've used. So they kind of turn that into a little mini Universal Studios park here. So in one of the more bizarre episodes in our journey around Morocco is that we are now at this Kasbah, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But apparently one of the most noteworthy things about this place is that it was featured in the Game of Thrones, a series which I have never seen and probably never will, although I've been assured by my travel mates that I definitely should. But this is the whole thing. This whole area of Morocco is, I don't even know what I'm seeing anymore. It's like it's one big movie set. There different movie studios that have lots all over the place, and camera equipment, movie making vans, all this stuff, and it's like a caricature. I don't see very many people. They say the ones that are here are working as extras, but of course there's no film going on right now, so I don't know. So if you want to come to Morocco and see a movie set, have at it. Right now I'm not quite sure about this whole thing.